Well, hi-ho there, my brothers and sisters. On this episode number 245 of the Good Morning Guys podcast. Thank you so much for joining us on this fine morning, afternoon, evening, or night as we, talk about all the game of life amidst the other games we love to watch and play. I am one of your hosts, the Brazilian Froganeer and Transition Amphibian, Lucas Ham, Mert the Frog Swisher. Also with me, the judge, the jury, and the executioner of fake news and spoilers, that there Patrick Novacell.
C is for cookie, that's good enough for me. C is for cookie, that's good enough for me. Oh, cookie starts with C.
Wow, thank you so much for that beautiful song. Now I need to go take a break to eat a cookie. All right, to his left and my right, the volleyballing beast of the East who can make you laugh in 3 words or less or your money back, Ronnie Johantis.
I don't have like an impression or anything because I didn't watch the show.
Oh, you can be the special human guest that shows up on the show. That talks
I'm
about their life and doesn't do anything.
I'd be like the Blue's Clues guy.
Yeah, exactly. And then there is the final member of the GMG Quadfecta who's on sabbatical and temporarily deceased. He's got music in his heart, Doctor Who on his brain, and La Coretta in his stomago. Carcass Boucher. He doesn't say anything. Sorry, I forgot.
I was wondering what this is dead air.
R.I.P. dead air. The dead air of our dead co-host and friend, Carcass Boucher. All right, welcome, joiners. Good morning, my brothers and sisters, on this. What I already said in the Kermit the Frog voice. It's good to have you. We're going to jump right into our updates. We're going to... Oh, wait. We have a guest entering the room. Our next contestant.
Who do we got?
You audio listeners can't see it, but the Melda Novacell has entered the room.
So before I give my update, I want to have Mel give her update.
Ooh,
yes. All right.
We're getting a Novacell double update fecta. That's not how that works.
I have to get a bench seat for that computer.
Here she is.
All right. Pull up a chair, Mrs. Mel Novacell.
What a treat for us.
I know, right? This is the first time I've been down here.
Yeah, we're glad to have you.
Thanks.
You're way prettier than he is.
Yeah.
You're
welcome
better.
to stay longer. He can sit out this one. He can sit out this episode.
So he wanted me to tell my side of Claire coming to the decision of doing cheerleading because
okay. All right.
I have been asking Claire for like a month and a half. She mentioned it one time. Hey, I want to do cheer. So I asked her like a month ago, do you want to do cheer? Nah, I changed my mind. I don't think I want to do it. I asked her like a few weeks ago, tryouts are coming up. Do you want to do cheer? Nah, I don't really feel like it. Okay. This is last Monday. And I get a text like 11:30. She's like, Mom, I think I want to do cheer. Clinics for tryouts start Tuesday, the next day at 3:00. Mind you, for cheer, once you're in 7th grade, you have to get a physical well, that takes time. Like I can't just I'm not a doctor.
They're not
there's not like a drive-through that you can go through. It's like, hey, can I get a small Coke and a physical, please? Thank you.
You can go up to like urgent care and stuff, but then you have to pay extra. I'm like, well, you've already been to the doctor this year. We've already paid for that. So I'm like, I don't know if this is going to happen, Claire. I'll try my best. So I called the pediatrician and I'm like, hey, my daughter wants to do cheer. I apologize. Normally they need 3 to 5 business days to get this done. And I'm like, well, tryouts and clinics start tomorrow. Can you do it by then?
So then you look like the parent that waited to the last minute.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
way to go.
Like,
Novacells, gosh, them Novacells.
It's Novacells, man.
I don't know how many times I apologized to these people on the phone. So first thing I had to do was print off this like 12-page questionnaire that's like, does she have heart problems? Does she have blood disorders? And like, I mean, it took me 25 minutes to fill this thing out. I ran out of paper, mind you. printing out this thing. So it's on like yellow paper because I don't have any white paper. And so I got it printed out. I filled out the thing for like 30 minutes, drove it over to the pediatrician's office. Mind you, don't know if they're going to be able to get it done. And get home 2 hours later at like 3:00, I get a call and they're like, I'm really sorry, but Dr. Bailey can't sign off on this. Because she's been seeing an orthopedic doctor because she hurt her back. And they're like, until we know what's going on with her back, we can't sign off on this. I'm like, okay. So call the orthopedist. And I'm like, this is what's happening. Clinics start tomorrow. We were supposed to have a doctor appointment on Wednesday to find the results from her MRI. So I don't know the results. For all I know, her back is broken, which it's not, by the way. And she couldn't try out anyway. And so they're like, okay, let me talk to the doctor. The doctor, and I don't hear anything back for the rest of the day. Tuesday comes along and clinics start at 3:00. It's like 1:00. And I get a call from the orthopedic doctor. And they're like, they don't tell me anything. They just say she's cleared to cheer. I don't have anything beyond that. Give me the fax number, whatever. We'll fax over information to the pediatrician. I'm like, okay, thank you so much. Call the pediatrician's office. I said, they just faxed it over. Is there any way that you can get this filled out? And the nurse on the phone, she's like, oh, I just saw it. It just popped through. Kid you not, she tracked somebody down, one of the nurse practitioners, and got that signed off at 2:00. I drove up there, picked it up, and took it up to the school at like 2:45 in order for her to do clinics on Tuesday.
Bring it down to the wire.
Yeah, 24 hours. And then the coach doesn't show up.
Oh, geez.
Oh, no.
Come on, coach. What are you doing?
That's the first practice?
Well, apparently the old coach quit like at the end of the season and they haven't found a replacement and they didn't know this. So I ran around for 24 hours
the memo.
picking stuff up and calling doctors, and they never even had clinics and tryouts. But
Well, I need to backtrack real quick. You're telling me that offices are still using fax machines? That's still a thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. All right.
He
I thought we had gone all digital, and then you keep saying fax. I'm like, by fax you mean email,
Those
right?
are their words, not mine.
Wow, fax. I didn't think that was still a deal. I remember doing
that
that back in the
That is
day.
a gauntlet, though, to have run.
Yeah. You really ran through it.
Within like, I don't know, 12 hours. It's like 12 hours you had to get everything taken care of.
I told Claire she owes me.
Yeah, she does.
Working miracles, because she's just lucky that I didn't have anything going on Monday. Because if I had something going on, I wouldn't have been able to run it over and pick it up and make 18 phone calls and sit on hold and
Man, you should be on like the Amazing Race.
Yeah.
It sounds like
if they had fax machine portion, you would rock it.
Fax machine portion. Yeah, that is outrageous. But I guess the moral of the story is kids are indecisive, right?
Yeah, she's very
teenagers, even more. Even more so.
She's extremely indecisive. And
wow.
Lesson learned, I told her that, I'm not doing this again. So make your decisions in advance this time.
Yeah, there's a cutoff time. You got to give deadlines. Deadlines are important.
I didn't want to punish her. Like it's a whole year.
It's
all
the first
of her
time.
friends are doing it. Yeah.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice.
Yeah.
But her back is not broken. It was broken. But it's
actually
healed.
Broken.
She fractured it. Yeah. She was playing with her cousin and they were like trying to flip each other, and Claire fell like directly on her butt bone and got a compression fracture.
Oh man, that hurts.
Yeah. So that was back around like Thanksgiving-ish.
Yeah. I vaguely remember Patrick mentioning it.
Yeah. But it's all healed, but now she has arthritis is the pain that she's having because of that. And they said they're like, even if we would have brought her in at the first time that it happened, that they still wouldn't have even done anything. They don't do anything for those kind of fractures. So,
well, man, I'm glad she could actually, I thought the story was going to come down to like, actually she can't play. And then you go through all that. So I'm glad she's able to do it though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hope. And I just worry because I'm like, this is the whole rest of her life that she's going to have arthritis in her back,
Yeah.
So
Well, you never
got
know.
physical-
They might come up with some, good meds here in some years.
maybe. Yeah, we got physical
Discoveries
therapy
now are
appointment
exponential.
to help her like get
Yeah.
some of her flexibility and stuff back because it's been hurting when she arches her back. So she's tried not to do that, but that's
Yeah.
made her lose some of her flexibility. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, man, good
Anywho.
luck with the back injury. That's those are tough. Those are definitely
I know.
tough.
And especially for her only being 13.
I know. At least she has like a young body that can like recover, you know? Like if we were to
Yeah.
hurt our backs, like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
over. Like it's
Oh,
We'd
just
be
over.
man.
out for
They
a
would
year
just
and a
take us
half.
outside and just like put us down out back, I think.
Pretty much. Yep.
I mean,
By the
Lucas,
wo-
I
by the
probably still have a
woodshed.
couple years left. Lucas is like 100 years old.
Yeah, no, I'm past my prime. I'm
He's
way past
definitely
it.
gone.
That is for sure.
All right. That is quite a story though. Quite a story.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on.
It's,
And thanks for the surprise guest appearance, Mel. We're
Yeah.
glad you're on the show.
Oh, did
You're
he not-
welcome
he didn't tell you?
anytime. No,
He
he
said he
just
had
all of a sudden
something
you
for
walked
us.
in. Yeah. He left us
okay.
in the dark as part of the fun.
He's a man of mystery.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. All right.
What's he doing? Just sitting on the couch over there next to you right
yeah,
now?
he's
Did he
just sitting
fall
over
asleep again?
Should we just continue the
old
show?
man
there.
just taking naps. Yeah, that's fine.
He's
We can just
got
continue.
the other earbud in, so he's listening in.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
I can hear all
He
of
just
our
gave me
trash.
Reaper. Get
Yeah.
off the call. Quit breathing heavy on the call, Patrick. Get your thumb out of there.
Do the hand
I wanna
puppet
see
thing.
that. Yeah, we
Looks
want to
like
see the
this.
hand puppet. There we go. There he is. That's
Yep,
Sean.
there's a
Sean the
snake in there.
emu. That's Sean the emu.
What's Sean?
Man,
the
oh,
emu?
man.
You guys haven't watched Bluey?
No.
No.
See,
I don't-
our kids are past
know what that is.
No, Clark is
know
not
who-
past Bluey.
Well, he never watches Bluey. He just if it's not on YouTube, he's not watching it.
He needs to. You need to let him watch Bluey.
What
You need to
Uh,
watch it with him. It's good parent-child bonding experience. It's
That's-
about 4 Australian shepherds, a mom named Chili, a dog named Scout, and then Bluey's the older blue sister Australian shepherd, and then Bingo is the younger. And they play pretend every episode, and it's always something different. Sometimes it's fancy restaurant, sometimes it's explorers, sometimes it's cross country. It's just it's different every time. It's like a 5-minute episode, but they're
Sounds horrible.
amazingly.
Wait,
Well, you don't know what you're talking
it's only
about.
5 minutes?
Yeah,
They're
it's like
short- they're a
5 minutes
little
each
short?
episode. Yep,
Huh.
they're amazing.
They know
They're
kids
I mean,
can't
I've
pay
heard
attention
of
these
them.
days.
and simple.
But like Clark, it was right after he kind of got out of like watching like shows. He doesn't really
Yeah.
watch shows anymore.
It's just 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes tops.
Like
I
I
think
can
shows
pick him
are
out
too
of a
long
lineup.
anymore.
Like I know the
You can
characters.
just- yeah,
I've seen
just
them in
pick
the
a-
store.
You just
But-
pick an episode and watch it. They're hilarious.
Yeah,
I
I've
recommend
heard they're
them.
really cute. That they've got like adult humor in there too. And
Yep, yep.
they really cater to like parents, and that parents really get into it.
It's true.
It
I can
sounds better.
attest to it.
But I've
I'm
never
invested.
sat down and actually watched. So do you just watch them on your own? Just turn on an episode of
He-
Bluey?
Reads the Wikipedia on him.
Maybe. Yeah, the Wikipedia is like 1 sentence per episode. I'm like, oh, so that's what happened in that
That's
episode.
one sentence.
5
play
minutes
hide
is too
and
long
seek.
for you.
Yeah, the 5 minutes too. No, I haven't watched them on my own, but it's like a ritual every night. Like before we go to bed, or like before we pray to go to bed and sing together as a family, we watch a Bluey. And so,
Aw.
You guys sing
cute.
every night?
yeah, we
Man,
we sing a song together.
it's kind of awesome.
Yeah.
We're like the little
Cool.
Partridge Family. Not that anybody knows what that is
Do you
anymore.
guys all harmonize and
No, we don't. Not
do
at
a
all.
little
Little
dance?
parts.
And...
All right, James, this is your
Yeah,
solo.
all right, James. Yes, you're going to be the soprano tonight, James.
Steal the
hasn't-
show.
has his voice changed yet?
No, it's not there
Okay,
yet.
so he can
So-
still hit the soprano notes.
Oh,
then.
he can definitely do that for sure.
Say he's probably
Yeah.
still a few years away from the voice, right? Trying to think about
Yeah,
7. I think it was 17 maybe for me. It was later. for
Really?
me.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
when
I
your
feel like
voice
that's really
changed,
late.
really, a
In my,
17.
in my driver's license photo, I was only 5'6" when I was 16. So I didn't hit a
Really?
growth spurt until after. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
We
it hit
went to
me
some-
15.
Somebody in high school was like that. He was like 5'6" when he graduated, and then all of a sudden, like in college, he shot up to
Yeah.
like 6'4".
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. One
Yeah,
of my
those
buddies
late
did that too.
bloomers. One of
Yeah.
those late bloomers really can. They really just finish strong.
Yeah.
They hit
For
that
sure.
growth spurt.
I stopped
Mhm.
growing in like 7th or 8th grade. But
Yeah.
I
that's
don't think
pretty
Patrick has
typical.
bloomed yet.
Yeah, Mindy still has clothes from middle school, and
Yeah,
she's
So do I.
yeah, she's
That's
she's
crazy.
been able to keep them, and they fit her still. Like
Yeah.
She also
Although-
stopped growing 7th, 8th grade.
Claire gets frustrated with me because she'll get find styles and she'll go and I'll go, I used to have those. She'll go, why'd she get rid of it? And I'm like, Claire, you think I have room in my closet for clothes that are 25 years old?
Yeah.
But yeah, because
I think Elizabeth has
everything.
kept everything since she was a fetus as far as clothing goes.
Wow.
So
She's like, there's my umbilical cord. I
gotta
hang
have
it up
all of
right
it,
here.
probably.
It's right there. Yep. The placenta. I believe that in my shoe.
That was my
shoe
placenta
rack.
t-shirt.
Oh man. All right. Well,
And it starts to go into the dumps.
do you want to give any more update things, Mel, about life? What's been going on? Because we usually do.
I saw
we
the
got
real life.
flower beds and stuff. The garden looked.
Oh, I did.
yeah.
I saw that too. That's
That
right.
did. That did look
I got
nice.
all my vegetables planted.
What'd you guys decide to go with this year?
I got
vegetable wise.
zucchini, cucumbers, 2 different types
Now,
of bell peppers. And
What's the big difference between zucchini and cucumbers? Is it just the greenness of the skin? Because on the inside they look very similar. They got the little
of a
seeds.
cucumber? A cucumber is
cucumber and
like a pickle.
really,
'Cause you can-
it's like
yeah.
a pickle.
Yeah, because that's what you can make like
I mean, I guess I knew
you can can them
it's
and make
a-
your
it's a
own
vinegared-
homemade pickle. Yeah,
a pickle is a vinegared cucumber, but like zucchini and pickle to me are like a bratwurst and a hot dog. Like, what's
no,
the
a zucchini
difference?
is actually like a squash vegetable, like a pumpkin or a
Oh, the
gourd.
squash. That's true.
Yeah,
And
so they're in the squash family.
And so
versus-
cucumber is more like a green hot dog.
yeah,
Like nature's green hot dog.
prickly
telling me?
green hot dog. Yeah,
Pretty much.
Prickly. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I get that. I guess I get them little bumps. You're right.
yeah, they
You're
do.
right.
And so the variety that I have do.
Oh,
You can get. There's different varieties that have, and they've got little like, they're like little white prickly things, and then they like roll off when you pick it off the vine. It's strange. And
Maybe
then
that's
they're
why they
not.
don't. Maybe they don't let us see that at Walmart or grocery store. They
Well,
just
that's
go,
good. Yeah, because they're
Yeah, I
gone,
think-
and they
Here's
probably
a
the
pretty
Walmart's growing.
cucumber. Yeah.
they choose the cucumbers that are pretty
looking.
and
That's fair.
you don't get those go in the dump pile. They don't want
I don't know.
those.
Normally, the Walmart fruit section, I feel like looks like crap all the time.
I can't remember the last time I went to a Walmart fruit section, or vegetable fruit.
Yeah,
Where do you
me
guys
either.
go? Like a roadside stand? There?
Yeah,
Like,
we
it's like
just
the Wild West,
no,
isn't
we
it?
don't go to Ronnie stand. We just go people's yards. Like
You just go
there's the
pick 'em
guy.
out
That's
of
the guy who's
random
got the
fields.
mangoes. That's the guy that's got the
Well,
tomato.
that's true. I mean,
plants.
when you live
We're
in
just
like a tropical place,
Here's
you
a
can
dollar.
grow your own
Thank
fruit.
you. Yeah, we actually could grow just about everything, but there's not a green thumb in our family. Natasha tried a year or two ago, and I think she lasted a solid 6 months. We got to the point where we could maintain the lettuce, and that was it. We could, we'd buy the lettuce, even if like they died, we would buy the lettuce and it still had the roots on it. So we would take the
Yeah.
base and plant it.
And
then,
as long as you don't cut
yeah.
the center of the lettuce,
Yeah.
the leaves will keep going. So you can take the
Yep.
outside and leave the inside, and it'll keep
it's
growing.
kind of cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
It just keeps replenishing itself. And so
Yeah.
we'd be like,
You
well,
have to basically fail at the beginning, right? I mean, that's just the way it is. You get better as you go with
Oh,
like
yeah.
gardening and stuff. Yeah.
I
You
mean,
do.
I've had a garden, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 years now, and I've definitely learned a lot in the process. This is the
Mhm.
first year that I've done everything from seed, though. I used to buy everything, already partly grown from
and then
the
just put it
store.
in the dirt and then pick it up
Yeah.
like a week later and
Yeah.
be like, look what I grew.
Yeah, my
This is
garden.
mine.
Yeah,
So
I
this
grew
is the
this
first
myself.
time I've ever done it from seed. My brother works for Hydro Farm, which is a company that sells all of the like growing equipment. So like all the grow lights and water stuff that like you test, they sell all kinds of that gardening equipment. So
Yeah.
he had all this like free lighting and he's like, hey, you want this? And I'm like, sure.
Yeah.
So-
Heck yeah.
Why not?
I went out and bought some seeds and some whatever. And
Did you guys
Nice.
build like a raised garden like people do, or did you just?
mine's just in the ground.
I gotcha.
It just sits behind our
Old-fashioned.
garage in the back. Yeah. We have,
Yeah, I don't
we
really
have
know
deer.
like what. Oh
So
yeah.
we
I
have
gotcha.
we have a fence, like
Yeah.
a 5 or 6 foot fence. Because if it's 4 foot, they can still jump. They haven't jumped the 5 foot, but they
Mm.
might be able to. I don't know, but they didn't last year.
They've been practicing probably.
Oh, yeah.
It's very
In the
obvious when
off-season.
they when they jump in.
Yeah, it's all messed up.
Yeah, And we don't have any problems
Jerks.
with rabbits or anything either usually. But
No.
we have a hawk that lives in my aunt's nest or a tree next door.
Oh,
So,
that takes
I'm
care of the rabbits then.
Pretty sure that takes care of the rabbits. Yeah.
Nice.
Also, hold that little dog pretty tight. Dogs
Yeah.
are horrible for that.
You don't want that.
Yeah.
You don't want that hawk to carry off your dog. That would be sad. I still need to
Yeah.
meet Ellie. I can't wait to meet her.
I know.
She looks like
Yeah.
a
A
little
month and a half
stuffed
or
animal.
so. She does.
I know. The
You
kids
had
like
that-
she.
Yeah, you
She
put that
likes
picture of her
being
on
held.
Facebook, and she's just so little and cute. I can't
Yeah,
wait to hold her.
you can just hold her. She doesn't care to be held. Like that's one of the reasons the kids love her because they'll just pick her up and like hold her like a baby on her back, and she's just like,
She's
all
just
right, I'm here.
All chill, whatever.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
awesome.
cute, and I know it.
That's nice. Yeah, when you get those squirmy dogs that just are like, oh,
Yeah,
don't touch
no,
me.
she's not squirmy.
Don't
That's
hold
how
me
Maggie
weird.
was. Yeah.
Yes, I imagine
Yeah.
Maggie was like that.
Yeah, she like you had to hold her a weird way. Like she didn't like you. Usually when you pick up a dog, you hold their like back paws when they're little, you know. And Maggie, like you couldn't touch her back paws, and she would just flail about. It was very awkward.
Yeah,
It's
some
like,
little
Yeah.
dogs just hate it.
Yeah, but no,
For sure.
Ellie very much enjoys it. She'll just like
Nice.
snuggle like right up on your chest, and
Yeah,
she's like the perfect little therapy dog. And the kids like literally when they're feeling sad, they will literally just come grab her. Just to
It
take
is
her
hard to be sad
their
with a
room.
dog that looks like
It
that.
is. It very
Yeah.
much
It's
is
true.
the case. Yeah.
So in the fake life, have you been watching any shows or any of that? Castle still?
Yeah, I just started season 8, episode 1 today.
Nice.
So, yeah, Pat
Castle,
said
that crime show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with Nathan Fillion.
Yeah,
Crime
and-
comedy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that it took a while to like build some character because like for the first couple seasons it was very much just like the procedural, like nothing really
Yeah.
happened in their
Every
like
episode's the
personal
same.
lives. Yeah.
Yep.
So it took a little while to get into it, but he makes it funny and it's entertaining to watch, and it's a show that I don't have to like pay like close attention to. If I'm doing something in the house,
Yeah.
I can have it on and come back to it. And if I miss part of the episode, no big deal.
No biggie.
Yeah.
It's Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Even then, that's probably too much work and not worth it.
No, yeah, I'll just watch the next episode and start over.
Mm-hmm.
Start fresh because each episode is its own
Yeah.
entity. So
Yeah. Nice.
Well, that's
All right,
awesome.
I don't want to take over your podcast and make this like a 2-hour
You
podcast.
can. I
if
mean,
you
if you want
want.
to make it
Yeah.
official,
If you
we
want
can
it, you
just,
can have it.
Patrick can go on sabbatical. We'll be fine.
Although-
he doesn't edit or do anything now except make a graphic, and
Doesn't
I
do anything
mean,
but mess
we
everything
could
up here.
we can have Chat BGT or whatever, one of them AI.
Yeah, so, well, somebody's got to get Clark to
Generators.
bed here before he
He can
goes.
make.
Oh, that is true.
crazy.
And
Yeah.
tell him to come down. He can get on the show too.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
can just jump on.
Make it a
Parade him in.
family
We saw
show.
Claire.
I can.
Bring
I got to
Clark
talk
in.
him into. I got to talk him into watching Bluey.
He might. Well,
You
they're
just-
only 5
just throw
minutes.
it up,
That's-
see what
I
happens.
was
It's
gonna
5
say, yeah.
minutes, super fast.
5 minutes.
I want to hear the Clark review.
Hopefully his
The
attention
Clark
span
Bar
can
review.
go 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I'll turn on an episode. Do you have a recommendation? Is there like the best Bluey episode that's ever out there?
Oh man, that's a tough one. I would want to do, so they have cousins, and I don't know which episode. I'll have to look. You just give me a day or two, and I'll send you some recommendations.
All right, you
But,
find me
they
a
have
good one. I'll
cousins.
show it to Clark.
And they have a cousin whose name's Muffin, and she is just like, she talks like this all the time. It's me, Muffin. I love you. Like just totally crazy. And I have
You would probably enjoy that then.
that sounds like that, so it makes me laugh because I'm pretty sure she based her life on that dog in the show. So yeah,
Ronnie, you'll learn all of these kids shows.
yeah, man.
Yeah,
You-
actually, while we have you on the show, I kind of have a little bit of a reveal for the show.
Oh,
And
All right.
well, since we have a guest now, this is perfect timing.
all right. Let's hear
Which
it.
is we finally concreted a name. We finally have the name,
Oh,
and his name is going to be Grayson Alexander Johannes.
Grayson
Nice.
Alexander. That's so
it.
fancy,
That's like the
Yeah.
longest name ever. Like he's going to learn.
man.
He's going to learn today. You know,
He's gonna learn all of his letters in the alphabet.
he is. I think he
Just
probably
in
has
his
all of
name.
them. Yeah, he probably has all of them. So yeah,
Yeah,
Oh
you
man,
gotta throw a Z in the Alexander somewhere, like an XZ or
yeah. We made a little thing for my mom. We gave her a Mother's Day gift, and there was a little envelope in there with the name and everything. So
very cool.
Aw.
it's out there in the world now.
Yeah,
go.
cool.
Very cool,
love it.
man. Glad to hear it. Grayson Alexander.
Yeah. There's a lot of cool nicknames that you could do with Grayson too.
Yeah, my dad's name is Gary, and his friends have called him G like ever since I can remember. And it's that late '80s, early '90s, like calling people
Yeah.
G like was the thing.
Yeah.
But he already said little G, like little G,
Aw.
little
which was
G.
pretty
Little
cute.
G.
So yeah, we've been calling him
Yeah.
Little Bean since we couldn't say the name.
Yeah.
Right.
Has it been, have you known for a long time? Has it like been really hard for you to like keep it in? Like you want to start, like once you know that he's going to be Grayson, you want to say Grayson.
Yeah, we had been using it at the house, so we were like entering dangerous water. We didn't have the middle name like completely picked out yet.
Mhm.
We knew we had Grayson first.
Yeah, what's the origins for? Is there any origins for the names, or did you just
names that
find
we
it in a
like?
book and you liked it?
His names
That's
that we
fair.
like. We decided not to do any
Fair.
family names this time around.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it was it's finally out there. It feels nice that I can
Yeah.
just say it without having to
That's
worry
cool.
about slipping up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Totally.
Got about, I don't know, 3.5 months. About like
It's gonna
14
go back
weeks.
out.
When you say it in terms of weeks, like it sounds like it's going to be tomorrow.
Yeah.
So 14 weeks does not seem like a long time.
Yeah, it seems like nothing.
No.
Yeah.
It'll fly.
For sure. That's awesome, man.
Yep.
Thank you.
Very cool news. Did
Perfect
you find
time
out
for the reveal?
what's the size of? Did you check the size of?
Actually, I
Grayson?
haven't checked the app. The app updates every, I think, Wednesday. So when we have the show on Monday, it is not up to week.
Is this like a
27
food
yet.
size? Like it says a banana. It's a blueberry.
Elizabeth has a really cool app that like measures the size of our baby, like in all 90s stuff, which is really cool. Like it was like a Rubik's Cube, or like a Sega Genesis, or what was a handheld Sega one?
Game Gear.
Yeah,
was
yeah.
the-
Game
the
this
Gear?
last
I don't
one.
know if I've
says-
heard of that one.
This week, your cub is the size of a rugged mountain boot.
A rugged mountain boot. So it's
Yeah.
L-shaped, like
Yeah,
a boot.
no, the app that
Yeah.
the app that I downloaded, Mel, is like this.
For whatever reason, he chose
app.
lumberjack.
It's
app.
like that. I didn't choose it. I just got it sent to me. But it basically makes us out to be like we're lumberjacks. We're like a lumberjack family. Yeah, it's pretty funny. So, week 26 tips is how's your gym membership? Split any stumps lately? I don't really know what that means. We have been going for a lot of walks.
You cut some wood.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I
Gotta go
live in an
provide
apartment.
wood for your family.
Split some stumps.
That's how you heat the house in the winter. And
Yeah.
I guess that's true.
well, we used to, growing up, we had a wood burning stove. So my dad literally chopped
Yeah,
wood
those
all
are
winter
cool.
long.
Those are super cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it
would
got a
like to have
crack
one of
at some point, and then they had to get rid of it and go to like a, just a regular gas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we loved it in the wintertime. We'd go in there with our wet snow gloves and we'd set our gloves like on top
Hang
of
'em
it.
up
They'd
and
be
stuff.
dry
Yep.
and like,
Dry 'em
they'd be
off.
dry in 10 minutes. Yeah. And we'd go right back out.
Nice.
And the
Yeah,
basement
there's
was always
actually
warm.
there's an episode of Bluey where they split stumps. So
Are you working for them?
That's the episode I'm gonna send to you. It's a pretty funny one because it's when the daughter dogs learned that daddy dogs like to play games. They just do it differently than the kids, and so
Gotcha.
it's a pretty funny episode.
All right. Chopping logs. I'll look it up.
Chopping logs. Yeah, I don't remember the name of the episode, but I'll find out.
All right.
Yeah. We should get Bluey to sponsor your episode. And
I think so.
I feel like we mentioned it enough times where we might have a shot.
Crikey, and they're
somebody
Australian.
out there is
So
taking tallies of the mention of
yep,
Bluey.
I like it. That's what we say in Australia. We like it.
I'm not good at accents.
Neither
You
am
don't
I.
know till you try.
I usually just let them. He opened the show as Kermit the Frog today.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll have to listen to it again.
It's
Yep.
a good one. You want to send her off as Kermit the Frog too?
All right, Mel. Well, it was good to have you on the show.
He does a good
and,
one.
That is good.
Hope you'll come back sometime. Okay, you're always welcome. Always
good.
That's fantastic.
welcome. Thank you.
I love
Yeah,
it.
thank you for coming on the show.
It's not easy being green.
Nice to break up the monotony.
Yeah.
Yeah, new
Patrick's
face.
so boring sometimes.
Sometimes I
Sometimes.
just
I-
can't stand these other two.
I just upstairs hear laughter because that's all I can hear because he's got his headphones on, so I don't know what.
So you just
is
hear
happening.
his side. He just sounds like a maniac. Like, just
Yeah.
like, I'm laughing at myself.
Yeah.
Just me by myself laughing.
A mad scientist in the basement.
Yeah. Yeah. My girls have
Because-
commented on the same.
Yeah. Well, because it's his where he sits is literally right under the vent where I sit. So
Oh, so you can hear him louder.
yeah, and if I remember when he had his interview, for his new job that he had, and it was the find out if he's gonna make it. I
really?
literally had my ear like and I could hear I couldn't hear what she was saying or whoever he was talking to, but I could hear what he was saying based on his responses, and I'm like, and I went, and that was when he got the job, and he came upstairs to tell me, and I'm like, I already know.
I heard it through the vent.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Heard it through the floor vent.
You better not be talking bad any down there. Everybody
That's
hear him.
true.
Yeah,
Careful.
you literally can hear
Dangerous.
every conversation. So like if Claire was ever down here with friends, or if the kids are down here fighting and arguing, you can hear who's winning that
The
argument.
built-in baby monitor.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Before we had all the Echo Dots in the house, that was our intercom system. We just yell it down through the vent.
Yeah, that works.
That is pretty cool.
That's how they did it back in the pioneer days.
Yeah.
Or back
Yell
in the
through
day
vent.
when, there used to be, laundry chutes in the middle of houses, like right down the middle.
Oh yeah, we still have a laundry chute actually.
Yeah, that's
In
a
our
perfect,
bathroom.
that's the intercom
I don't think they're allowed
system.
to put those in houses anymore, actually.
Yeah, probably not.
They're
Probably
a fire
a
hazard.
hazard, yeah.
They'll feed a fire.
It's funny
Like,
because
really bad.
Claire, they'll have friends over and they'll go in their bathroom and they're like, "What's that hole in your wall?" And
What's that do?
like they don't know, they've never seen one before because our house is like 100 years old, so they've never seen one before. They have no clue what it is, and we're like,
Super
"Well,
handy, though.
drop your towels down," and
Yeah,
we
super handy.
only use it for towels, yeah.
My
But-
buddy had one in his house, and we used to send like GI Joes down it.
Oh, for sure.
the whole
all the toys. would go.
everything.
Yep.
Yeah, everything you could. Fit
I'm sure
down
your
it.
mom loved that.
yeah,
pulling
exactly
out.
right. Ting, 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 ting.
Yeah,
all the way down.
little
Yep.
army men in the washer and dryer because they're
Yeah,
get wedged and stuff.
Didn't get them all. Yep.
Yeah.
exactly right.
Yep.
All right.
All right, Mel. Well,
Well, thank
I
you
guess,
again. Thank you for
Catch
coming
y'all
on.
later. No
I
problem.
guess Patrick can
Patrick's
come
still awake.
back if he
Wake him
has
up.
to. Yeah.
Kept his seat warm for him.
He's ready.
Oh, here you have it.
All right. That
So
was
now
nice.
you get me. I'm sorry.
This is.
I guess
It's
we'll
okay.
allow it.
We're okay
Yeah,
with this.
okay. All right.
All right. So,
Yeah, I
are
thought-
you going to tell
there's,
us?
There's no way I would be able to tell that side of the story about Claire without her actually
subbed it
saying
out.
this. Yeah, I would have been like, you know what? It would have been better for her to tell you anyway. So might as
Yeah.
well just hear it from the horse's mouth, kind of thing.
So, what's your side of the story?
My side of the story is. You just when we go through my week, or my side of the story, I'm at work when all this is happening. And
No,
she just
exactly.
texted me,
That's what I wanted
like,
to hear was the dad side of the story.
Yeah.
It's like,
He's
I don't
like,
know. She said something about this, and then something else happened. And
Claire asked her that she told her that she wanted to do cheerleading, and Mel made it happen.
there you go.
That
That was
So-
boring. Why did you even say it that way? Gosh. Shut up,
Yeah.
Patrick.
I mean, really, that is the dad version of all
And
stories.
that's it. Yep. Mom made it happen. Happy Mother's Day.
So yeah, speaking of Mother's Day, so
that was a perfect time for
um,
this to happen, because
yeah.
that's what was this past weekend was Mother's Day. God bless all
Um,
you mothers out there.
Happy
Yes.
Mother's Day to all you out there.
Happy Mother's Day.
But yeah, this past Mother's Day was a pretty busy Mother's Day. So in the morning we're at church for like 4 hours, and then right after church we go over to my parents' house, and we're there for like 3 hours. Cousins, my brother, my sister, their entire families are there. So we were there for 3 hours outside because it was a really, really nice day on Sunday.
Yeah, it was.
So we get back, we drop off Ellie because Ellie came with us. We drop off Ellie, and then we immediately go to dinner. We wanted to go out to this place called Christine's, and it has pot roast, and it's Mel's favorite food. So, and that's one of the only places that serves really, really good pot roast. It's what they're known for. So we go there. She eats that. We all order. We have a good time.
It's like she ate that, and you guys just watched her
Yeah.
eat the pot roast. Like, is it
I
good?
mean,
What's it taste like?
It's Mother's
Yeah,
Day.
it's
So
your day, Mom. We're just
it's
gonna
all-
watch you eat.
It's all about her for sure. And so we get home, and it's like 6:00. No. It's 5:15, 5:30. And
You mean after dinner you got home at that time?
Yeah, we wanted to go home. We wanted to go early. She
Senior
wanted to
special.
go early because she didn't want to wait in line. She's like,
the
I
early
want to get
bird.
in. I
Yeah.
want to sit down. I want to be able to sit down, eat, and get out in an hour.
Yeah.
I mean, like
If you
totally
waited
makes
till like
sense.
5 or 6, you probably would have been waiting for like 3 hours. Yeah.
Probably, yeah. So we got there early. Definitely got the early bird. Get home 5:15, 5:30, and we're both beat. And so I'm like, she says, I want to take a nap. And I was like, perfect. I want to take a nap as well. The kids are outside, let's go ahead and get some shut eye real quick. And so I set my alarm for 45 minutes, or so I thought. And I wake up. I woke up and it was 6:15, and I'm like, all right, that's exactly how long I wanted to sleep. So as I'm walking upstairs, I noticed, no, it's 7:15. I've been out for an hour and a half, and I'm like, oh no, what have I done? So I go upstairs. She's no longer taking a nap, and the bathroom door shut. I'm like, okay, she's taking a bath. She's in her zone. That's where she loves to be. So I walk in there, and I immediately I'm like, hey, I'm so sorry. I totally just slept more than I thought I was going to. And she just looks at me, and that look you get from your wife where she's mad.
No.
And I'm just like, and I was like, did you have a good nap? She's like, I did not sleep at all. And I was like, oh no. She's like, the kids kept coming in and out of the house. Ellie wanted to go in and outside. She kept ringing her bell. They were so loud, I didn't get any sleep. And I was like, oh my gosh.
What a jerk.
I know, right? And
Wow.
I was like, oh my gosh. So, let's like, I tried, I couldn't do anything because it was totally my
damage
bad.
was done. Damage was done.
There was no argument here. You've already won this argument because I totally was in the wrong. So I was like, okay, the light was off. She was just enjoying her time in there. I was like, okay, enjoy the rest of your bath, however long you want to do it. I'm going to take care of the kids. Obviously, I'm taking care of the kids. When you get out, I'll give you a massage. Give you your back a back massage. So she was like, okay. And then I shut the door and I was like, I'm screwed. I'm totally screwed.
There's no coming back from this.
Yeah. I'm like over there, like trying to clean up things that I've never cleaned before. I'm like, all right, well,
Where's the oven spray? Let's just clean this oven out.
Of course, the day that I take a nap is on Mother's Day. What was I thinking?
Cleaning all the doorknobs off and stuff.
I'm cleaning the ceiling. I'm cleaning the attic. I don't know why I'm up here.
I didn't even know we had an attic.
Here we go.
What is happening?
Hey, Blake,
everybody here on the show.
Hey,
Here's
shirts
Clark.
and
Hey.
skins time.
Shirts
Let's
and
do
skins
this.
night. All
Good night.
right,
I
let's
love you.
go.
All right. Have a good night.
Good night, Clark.
They say good night.
Good night.
It looks like
I'd
he has
say-
a towel on it.
I'd
It's
say
It
just
does
a
look like a
blanket.
towel until I realized it was a blanket.
As a
I was going to
blanket,
say, put some pants on, but I know that's not the Novacell way, so never mind.
Yeah. So she gets out of the bath, and my daughter gives her like some hair braiding or like, I don't know, French braid or something like that. And then I gave her a massage. And after I was done with her back, I was like, you want your legs massage? She's like, yeah. And I was like,
Yeah.
Do you want your feet massage? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, I'm gonna do whatever, like I need to get myself out of this. And so I was massaging her feet, and she had fallen asleep while I was massaging her feet. And I was like,
Pretty good.
all right, good. I must have done a good job, because it was like I wasn't gonna stop. I was like, I'm gonna go as long as I can, because I messed up and totally had to figure out how to redeem myself. So it was scary there for a second. I was like, I don't know.
Good
if
move.
I'm
I think the foot massage is usually a good one. Usually a good way.
Oh,
Nice.
so
Nice recovery.
Yeah, nice. Well, I mean, I had to do my best.
It was only
Do what
up
you had
from
to do.
there, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's on the real life front. On the fake life, I really haven't played any games this past week. I played Apex. I haven't played WWE. I haven't played Jedi Fallen Order. I played Apex 2 nights this past week, and because I've been in like this movie kick and TV show kick. So I was just like in one of those zones where I didn't want to play games, just kind of wanted to watch some flicks. I watched a few movies this past week. The first movie I watched was Still, It is a biopic about Michael J. Fox, and aptly named Still.
Yeah.
And it's on Apple Plus. It's about an hour, 20 minutes long. But it was just he told a story of him growing up in like a just suburbs, and then moving to Hollywood, becoming an actor. And it was really, really good. And then just like him just learning about Parkinson's, and then daddy had it. And one morning he woke up and he couldn't keep his pinky from stop moving. So he got it checked out, found out he had Parkinson's, and then he didn't tell anyone for like 9 years.
Oh, wow.
And he would tell you, he was saying all the things that he would do as an actor to make it look like he doesn't have it when he has these like tremors. And they would show clips of him doing that exact motion. He was talking about how he would take his medicine while while it was filming, and he would do it part of his character, and people were none the wiser. Like, nobody knew what he was doing. They thought he was just acting, being natural in the scene and all that stuff. So really, really cool. And then like just what he's like now and what he does. And as he's pretty bad, but he's like one of the things that they talked about is if you've ever seen the way he is, he was always on the go, always running, always doing something, always doing it quickly. And now his body, he just can't keep up with his mind. So he's always trying to go too fast, and that's what trips him up. And his physical therapist is like, slow down, and that kind of thing. So really, really cool documentary interview. I don't know what to classify it as, but it was basically just him recounting his days of being young and his family and things like that. So really cool, really neat. Really neat
Very
movie.
cool.
I definitely recommend it. It's on Apple Plus. I don't know if it's 9 out of 10. I mean, that's great. It's great. If you like Michael J. Fox, it's good. It's a really good movie.
He is a nice young man.
Yeah, he is. The other movie I watched was that Michael Jordan movie called Air, where it was with Matt Damon and what's his face? Batman guy, whatever.
Michael
Ben
Keaton?
Affleck. Ben Affleck. No, yeah, Ben Affleck, Matt Damon. It was awesome.
Awesome.
The only way I can really classify it as is it's like Moneyball, where that movie is about baseball, but there's really not a lot of baseball in it. And same thing with this. There's it's a basketball movie, but there's not a lot of basketball in it. It's all like the back office kind of stuff of them trying to, as Nike as the third in the market share for basketball behind Adidas and Converse. And so they had no shot of getting Michael Jordan until and that's the story of them of getting Michael Jordan, and the rest is history. Just really, really good. The casting was absolutely perfect. I could not have been like, this person would I don't like this character or this actor and it was perfect. I loved every part of it. It wasn't drawn out. It was very, very well timed, good pace to it. And the story was, I could have watched that for another 2 hours. Like that whole story. If that was like a 10-part documentary, I would have watched it. It was so interesting. It was so good. Ronnie, you're muted.
Oh, I am. I just said I saw the previews. It honestly looks really cool.
It's
like that whole story. Yeah,
it's awesome. 9.5 out of 10. Air Jordans. I mean, it was unbelievable. Definitely recommend that. That's on Amazon Prime. So if you have Amazon, it's out right now.
Do you have Jordans?
I do. I have 2 pairs. I bought 1 pair in 2010, and then I bought my second pair last month.
You did. You told us about it.
Yeah. Which I love.
Very cool.
Those shoes are awesome. The next movie I watched was Evil Dead Rise. It's a horror movie, and it was mediocre. Forgettable movie. It didn't nothing new, and I was just in the mood to watch a movie, and that's what was out. So I watched
you
that.
go.
Yeah, whatever.
Mhm.
And then I finished off the week watching Me Time, and it is on Netflix, and it is cast with Kevin Hart and Mark Wahlberg, and I'm like, oh man, I love these two characters.
Yeah, it's got to be good. Yeah.
These actors are great. They play themselves in this movie, but the chemistry between these two,
Uh-oh.
it wasn't there.
Not there.
It wasn't there. And they're supposed to be best friends. And I was like, the way they acted, and just didn't seem like they were best friends. It seemed like they were acquaintances more than anything else.
Frenemies.
And so, yeah, it was Kevin Hart is stay-at-home dad, and Mark Wahlberg's like a free-spirited kind of guy who's never married, doesn't have kids, and all he wants to do is have fun and rack up a whole bunch of debt. And so it says Mark Wahlberg's character's 44th birthday, and he wants to go out and do a crazy birthday bash like for a weekend or whatever, and it just doesn't turn out well. And I was just tired. Like when the wife and I watched it, and at the end of the movie, we just looked at each other like, "What did we just watch?" Like this, it was so disjointed.
Hmm.
It came out in 2022, and it was a new movie. Never even heard of it. And I can understand why I didn't hear of it, because it wasn't really that good.
Yeah, you can usually tell. I feel like
Yeah.
if you've never heard of it and you're like, wow, these guys are in this movie.
Yeah, right. But I think it was on the heels of Air. Air was just so phenomenal. But yeah, those are the things that I watched this past week.
Cool.
Yeah. Sorry, huge update. I don't know how long it's been, but you guys, so whoever's next.
We got about 6 minutes left.
Melts on most of it.
No, I actually have a pretty short update. So I shared her name prior.
Yeah.
I really haven't been like getting into like, I don't know. I'm at a weird spot where like video games in general, like kind of like you said, Patrick, like I have been playing, but not really been like super interested. You know what I mean? I've been finishing my last like playthrough of Red Dead Redemption 2, and it's kind of going slow. I think I'm up to about 90% like finished in the game. So I'll probably do a few more things and just see if I can't basically see how close I can get to 100. I think there's probably some stuff that I've missed. Like I didn't meticulously go through everything just to make sure, but I tried to complete everything as I went along. So
yeah.
I did start a new game, and that is Monster Hunter Rise, I think.
Oh yeah.
I've never played any of them before. I don't know if there's more, but it's been fun. Like I've been playing it with a couple of friends, so we'll get on and link up and go hunt some monsters. I mean, that part of it is pretty cool, but it's one of those games where like the monsters take a really long time to kill sometimes. And if you're playing late at night, like it just gets me to where I'm like, oh, I'm about to fall asleep,
Yeah,
it's the same. Fighting the same one for too long. So I have to definitely give that game breaks. Outside of that, I haven't really been playing much other than Rocket League. A little bit of Rocket League mixed in here and there. I don't want to like get away from Rocket League for too long, because then it takes forever to like get back to where you were.
To get back into it. Yeah.
So I'm kind of trying to hit that up, like maybe once a week, once every other week or something. I did watch one show, the first season, and it's called 1883. It is a Yellowstone story.
Yeah.
It's basically the story of for Yellowstone fans out there. It's basically the story of how the Duttons that own Yellowstone in the show, about how they basically got to Montana via the Oregon Trail. So
I was like, isn't this just the TV version of the computer game Oregon Trail?
Kind of, except I don't think anybody had any fun on the trail in the show. It basically, from a historical standpoint, it kind of shows like what people would have went through like on the Oregon Trail and how difficult it really was. And it is, I actually thought it was a great show. the show had me invested. There's only been one season so far, but I was invested in the characters. Like I felt like I teared up at times. Like I was like super happy at
wow.
times when stuff
Yeah.
happened. Like, so they did a very good job, like getting you invested in like the characters. It is definitely not for kids. It's pretty, they pretty much show, all the fighting and stuff like that. So it's not, it's definitely not a show for kids, but it was great. Honestly, the first
Cool.
season, like just the way it ended, like I just finished it today actually. So, it's been fun. I'm trying to think, the main characters in the show, are Tim McGraw and Faith Hill.
Oh,
Actually,
really?
Oh, really?
That's
Yeah.
cool.
I actually started watching the show without knowing that, and I was like, "Huh, it's Tim McGraw." And then he goes up like to his wife in the show is actually Faith Hill also.
Yeah, it's his wife in real
like she's
life.
his wife in the show, yeah. And the two of them, like honestly, like they do an awesome job. Like they're awesome actors too. It was really cool to see like the chemistry between them, and you always see that with those two. And
Yeah.
then the other main character in the show is Sam Elliott. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
All
I mean
right.
Sam Elliott, like he's your classic Sam Elliott character. You know what I mean?
Yep.
He's a captain
Yeah.
of the Civil War, 20 years later, like just that.
Man, he's awesome.
With his
His
big
voice-
mustache.
His
Oh,
voice
the
is
big
the best, man.
mustache,
That
the
mustache
voice.
and
Yeah,
well,
he
let me tell you, son.
in the show, it's
That's as good as it gets for me. I don't really.
It's not
do
bad.
it.
He
It wasn't
actually
bad.
has-
It wasn't bad.
he actually has a really huge part in this show, and this like his story is that he lost his wife, a few years back, and it's really emotional, like this, when he talks about it and things like that. But it was such a fantastic show. I would easily give it a 9.5 out of 10 for me.
Nice.
Nine
is
and a
it-
half out of
what is
10
it stream
broken
on?
wagons. It's streaming on Amazon Prime or
Oh,
Prime,
right.
cool.
Okay.
whatever.
Now, how is that in relation to Yellowstone? Is it like a prequel or?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's basically
prequel.
how the Duttons in the Yellowstone Ranch in the show Yellowstone. This is basically how the Dutton family arrived in Montana, where they start Yellowstone, the show.
Okay. Interesting.
So it was confusing at first to me because I watched through Yellowstone. I have not watched season 5 yet, which is I think the one that just played through. I've watched the first 4. Then there's another show that's a Yellowstone story. It's called 1923.
Oh my goodness!
And
so
this
like,
one-
hitting all the years.
Harrison Ford is the main character. He's
Oh my
one of
gosh!
the
Is
Duttons.
this after Yellowstone?
Nope, they're all before.
Oh my
Yellowstone's
gosh.
the last one.
Wait, is 1883? Is that also being like new episodes, and 1923 are also new episodes, or is one of those? Shows...
I don't know I basically saw them all on the app. It was kind of like a recommended thing. I'm like, oh, like I'll
Yeah.
check this out. Because after watching Yellowstone, like I was really just like, I don't know, immersed in
Yeah.
that world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you just get like
Right.
super excited about it. So I watched 1923, and I think there's only one season out there. And I'm watching this through the Amazon like Prime app, like the Prime Video app.
Mhm.
I know that if you had like Paramount Plus, I think like or whatever their streaming service is, like I think season 5 like for Yellowstone might be out there. And maybe more for these. I just seen the last episode of this 1883 today, and they said there will be a new season in the fall. So yeah, I guess
All right,
they
no
do plan
wonder you're
another
playing
season.
Red Dead.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, I started playing Red Dead, and then I was like, watch this show also now too. Like, so
You're
yeah,
in
it
it.
was but yeah, it is a really good show. I don't know, for the people who like westerns or, just a time period piece. I thought it was really, really good.
Cool.
Oh, nice.
But that's pretty much it, really. We had a nice Mother's Day
Alright.
over just outside, like you said. It was really nice. We just went over to my mom's and I just hung out outside. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
How about
Very
you,
good.
Lucas?
Very good. Well, on my end, it's Bryn. It's Bryn. I don't know where
It's
the words are.
Bryn.
It's Bryn. It's been pretty low key. Work at school, hanging out with the kids. Did the Mother's Day fun weekend. We went to Outback on Saturday, and then I made lunch on Sunday and let the wife take a nap. I did not take a nap. I knew better.
That's a pro move
That's a
right
pro
there.
Good
move.
move.
Like, you know what? No,
Good
no.
move.
She's like, "Were you going to take a nap?" And I didn't. I almost went down the wrong way. I was like, I was thinking about it, and I'm like, wait a second, no.
It's not
I'm
your day.
I'm washing the dishes. You go take a nap. She went and took a nap. And, I drank a couple cups of coffee and powered through.
I need to come over to your house and start taking notes. Like, all right.
Yeah.
this guy,
I mean, it's free. It would be free.
How he doesn't
minus
step
the
on any of those
flight.
hot buttons.
I know. How do you not do that?
Oh, that's what you do there. And you're just like, just writing it down.
He's
Okay.
got those little notepads.
Then you go home and you're like, Mel asks you a question, or he's like, Lucas said I can't do that. So
Hold on, let me consult.
let me
That's a
let me
smart
look through my
man right
notes.
there.
yeah. Let me look through my notes. So we had the Mother's Day weekend, and that was nice. Not much other than that, really. It's been pretty quiet on the southern front, in the southern hemisphere. Our weather's getting a little cooler, so the temperature drops pretty quick once the sun goes down. Now, when I say the temperature drops, it goes from mid 60s to low 50s, and you could see your breath. So that means it's cold. Here.
Wow, can't believe people are surviving in that.
Wow.
I think 40s is
Can't
40s
believe
when you
people are
start seeing your
surviving in
breath.
that weather.
You got to get
I
your
know.
parka out and everything.
Yeah, we got to get our earmuffs out, our snow shoes, and
It's starting to warm up here. Honestly, it's starting
Yeah.
to get like really nice.
I know I can't wait to go visit you guys and carry a hoodie with me, so that when I go into McDonald's or businesses of establishment where it's like 65 degrees, and then I walk outside and it's 95 degrees, and then I get hypothermia in the building, and then I get heat stroke outside.
Oh, that's
the building.
they
I
do that
can't
so all
wait.
your sweat
Oh.
just freezes on you.
Yeah, that's pretty much what they're going to do. I think the only house I'm going to enjoy visiting is Patrick's, because I know Patrick keeps it at 75, keeps it above 70.
Yeah.
Thank
75 is pretty
you.
hot. I feel like for
I
most
mean, I
people.
don't know when you were here last. The last time you were here was during the winter time, right? So
Yeah.
everything was warm down here.
You keep it at
uh,
75 in the summer.
76, I think.
Whoa,
Yeah, he's my
that's really
kind
hot. I feel like.
my kind of friend to hang out with.
I mean,
But
when we're outside, when it's 90 degrees, you come inside to a 76 degree
Oh,
house.
yeah.
It's perfect.
Phenomenal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just right. No, I remember when I was there the original time when we did our live show, and that some of those vents would hit me, and I was like, "Ooh,
It gets cold.
get my hoodie on." Let me go get my hoodie and my hat and my gloves. You get that vent air hitting you.
Mhm.
People listening to your conversations while you're freezing to death.
No.
Yeah, so that's about it for me. I'm actually going to intermix some of my updates within our joiners updates, because they showed up and we do not want to forget them. So, Patrick wrote on the Discord, "It's that time again. Post some stuff." So, Kakalaki Whitney said, "Stuff and things."
Oh, thanks.
That was
Thanks,
it.
Whitney.
That was it
Wait,
until
yeah.
later when he showed back up again, and he's like, "All right, let's get real." So he said, "Earl, same old things. Work is a busy, blah, 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 blah. I've got some doctor's appointments coming up soon. So yay, adulting." Actually,
yeah.
he wrote it with a question mark. So yay, adulting? He's not
I
sure.
think that's
I mean,
pretty. It's an
Yeah.
adult
sounds like
thing.
adulting.
Yeah.
That
I
feels
don't-
right.
I don't know any middle school kids that are like, "Oh man, let me tell you about my latest doctor's appointment.
That's true.
Doc said I getting a little, I don't know. I couldn't make up what's an old person's, I got a I don't know. Canker sore? Is that
Horns.
I got
Corns,
corns. There we go. And my
Yeah.
corns are flaring up again.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ronnie, for that. Whitney said on the Iffle front, he said, "Just more Jedi Survivor, God of War, and Destiny 2. I'm getting the itch to add another story game to the mix." Man, you're mad. Man.
Whoa, another
Whoa,
one.
is right.
More story games all at the same time. But the new season of D2 starts next week, so that'll probably take priority.
It's D2.
Mighty Ducks.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought when you wrote D2. It's like, yeah, they have a live service Mighty Ducks game where you play through from Biddy League all the way up through
Take my
prep
money.
school, right? I would totally play that, right? If you're Mighty Ducks. Gordon Bombay as the coach. Like, they got Emilio Estevez to reprise his role yet again.
The only
With the
problem with
video
those is that
That'd be
they
awesome.
just don't hold up.
What
Have
do
you
you
gone
mean?
back and watched them?
Says who?
Dude,
That's
they
me.
totally hold up. They're great.
Oh man, they're so cheesy and corny now. Like I can't even watch them anymore.
Yeah. They're Disney movies. I mean, what's
What do you expect? What do you expect?
That's a valid point, I guess. But
Yeah, we're gonna watch them with the kids soon. We
I was so into those when I was a kid.
oh, I didn't mention this. This is a fun mix of Iffle and Earl. Last week I think it was, or the week before, we had a day when we were like, you know what? Let's take a break from the Marvel movies and the Marvel shows and stuff. Let's just watch a classic movie from when your mom and I were your age, so 7th grade, 4th grade. And we were like, we're going to give you 2 trailers and you watch them and see which one. Well, it was a no-brainer because one trailer we showed was, I think it was like a bootleg trailer. It wasn't the original trailer, and it was for Cool Runnings. And I think some movies and some things just, they didn't make good trailers back then. Like
No, we talked
I
about
can't imagine the
they're
trailer for
awful.
Cool Runnings being awesome, though. Really.
No, it really wasn't. It was so bad. I was like, this is not giving it any justice whatsoever. But then we showed the trailer for Jurassic Park, and I mean, come on, my son
That
was
probably did have a good
like,
trailer.
we
That had
gotta
a great
do
trailer.
this, dinosaurs, rah! And so
Yes.
we watched Jurassic Park, and it was a hit, of course.
Mhm.
But yeah, but we are gonna watch Cool Runnings, and we are gonna watch the Mighty Ducks movies. Faux show. Kakalaki Whitney, that's his name on Discord. He also wants to know, what's your favorite chip?
Chip tunes.
Like a potato chip?
He doesn't say. What about a poker chip?
Those are good too.
You got
I
that
mean,
one last poker chip, you're down?
My
Are
favorite
you all
one,
in?
My favorite one.
What about,
I'm gonna
I was more partial for Dale, actually. I didn't really like Chip. He was kind of he was a little too bossy. Dale was way more funny
I know what you're
and
talking
laid
about.
back. Chip and Dale Rescue
Chip-
Rangers.
Chip and Dale.
I don't think I
Rescue
really.
Rangers.
Yeah, I don't think I really watched them too much.
What? What is wrong with you?
I'm aware
All
of
right.
them, but I just don't know if that was a thing.
Yeah. I don't
It
know.
was a
chip.
thing.
Let's see. Favorite chip. You know what I like? The Lay's barbecue chip. That's a classic, awesome chip. That's always
Mhm.
good.
Mm.
See, I can't answer this
I'm gonna-
question because I never just eat one chip, so I don't have a favorite chip. I have favorite chips. I always eat at least a baker's
I-
dozen of chips.
The Grippo's barbecue chips that are in
Grippos?
the box. Yeah, it's
That
a
sounds
weird.
Cincinnati based company, and they put they're like bags that they put just like it looks like a garbage bag, and they put it in a box.
Cincinnati,
and
someplace
it's
serving you
magical.
trash chips.
so good. It's so good.
Grippos.
What about just the barbecue dust at the bottom of those things? At the
Oh,
bottom of the
man,
bag,
you're-
just
Yeah,
just like
that'll
a
make
pixie
you
dust
cough.
of barbecue chips.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
I mean, if
Throats
that's like
on
any other
fire after
barbecue
that.
trip, it's awesome. I will say barbecue
Those are
chip
good,
dust
though.
is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
My go-to chips is a Dorito, a corn
Nacho
tortilla
cheese?
chip.
Yeah,
Not,
Dorito.
I like right now in Brazil. I like the sweet chili.
Ooh, is that the purple bag?
Yes.
Oh, it's so
Yeah,
good.
they're
Yes,
good.
it
Well, no,
is.
here it's black. It's a black bag, but I've seen it purple also.
Yeah, I think it's the purple bag. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, maybe in the U.S. it's purple. Here it's black.
Yeah. Okay.
I do like the Cool Ranch ones better than the nacho cheese, though.
Oh
How do
yeah,
you guys feel about that?
yeah.
No, I
Uh,
if someone were to give me nacho cheese and Cool Ranch, I'm going to choose the nacho cheese. If
Yeah, me
someone offers me Cool Ranch, I'm not eating.
oh really?
Wow.
You don't like Cool Ranch at
You're
all?
just like making a stand there. I
I'd
thought you were
ra-
going to be like,
I
I'll
didn't
eat
see
those
that
too.
coming. I was like, I guess if
I thought it was
it's
going
like,
the other way.
I'm not
Yeah.
eating.
Yeah.
Wow,
No.
I'll starve to death if that's
I'd
all
rather.
there is.
I'll go get something else. I'll find myself something else.
The only Dorito I won't eat is the wasabi Doritos.
I don't like
them.
really hot ones.
Oh.
Like I can't even.
I've never done that before.
Oh yeah, they have those here.
There's so many different kinds.
It just is wasabi. Like there's no like. I
It's
think
just,
the,
it
that sounds
just
awful.
lights you up.
but the thing is, yeah, it just lights you up. Like makes you sweat, makes you cry. You know, don't rub your eye with your fingers after you've eaten a few of them because you'll just hurt more. Yeah, like what I like about Doritos. I'm acting like it's a singular word. The Dorito.
What I like about that Dorito guy.
That Dorito is that it's like their version of the flavor. So like nacho cheese doesn't taste like Dorito nacho cheese. Like the nacho cheese of Doritos is distinct. So I expected
Yeah.
the wasabi Doritos to taste like a Dorito wasabi. I don't know what that would be, but I thought it would be tastier, and it wasn't. It was just wasabi. Like I just
Oh,
like get a spoon and get a spoonful of wasabi, and light your
No.
mouth on fire and want to,
No
had to call in
thanks.
sick the next day if I did that.
yeah, right. I'm pretty sure I did because I just had one of those chips. But yeah, back in the day, do you remember the Taco Bell Doritos? Like when Taco Bell sponsored Doritos for like a
You mean like
year?
the Dorito tacos?
No, it was Taco Bell Doritos. Like it was Taco Bell
I remember a taco flavored Dorito
Taco-
for sure.
taco. I think it was. I thought it had Taco Bell on there, but
They were
maybe
good.
it was just taco. But the taco flavored Doritos, good stuff. Yeah. So there you go. That's our chip thoughts. He said much love and peace out
Oh, much love to you as well.
with
Much
a little
love in
peace sign
return.
emoji. Yeah, back at you, Kakalaki Whitney. Chris/Craig/Corey Smith said, Earl, nothing too exciting. Work picked up the instant the weather turned nice, so I've been slammed for 3 weeks running now. Running. Not a bad thing, though. Toilet boy. Someone's got to do it, Mr. Smith, so it might as well be you.
Toilet
Is that
boy.
why you made
Is
the
that a-
running joke?
is
I
that a
just laughed at
super-
it. I never.
Is that a superhero name?
Yeah, that's a toilet boy to the rescue.
That sounds like an awesome like plumber business name. Actually,
You know, you
probably
think
not,
of plumbers and you think of like toilets, but I'm pretty sure like actual toilets are like 1% of their actual work. You know what I mean? Like
Probably.
you associate it with like with basically your bathroom and your toilet, but that's not like
Oh, it's all pipes, all things.
it's
Yeah.
all
I wonder.
pipes.
Here's what I want to know: is when he watched the Super Mario Brothers movies with his boys, was he sitting there like watching them work and being like, "That's not how you do that.
Wrong.
That's so
wrong.
fake. Wrong. What are you doing?
Wrong
Why are you
kind of
turning
connector
it
at the
that
end of
way? That is
I
an
am
amateur
so-
move.
That is not the
Amateur
way
hour?
they do it.
That's not how they do plumbing."
It takes me so
Prison.
much out of the experience. I can't handle it.
Yeah, I can't watch this. Tell me. Just call me back when it's over. I'm walking out.
That's the thing when you call a plumber, you're like, yeah, well, we need a plumber, and they're like, it's this much, and you're like, well, I need a plumber, so whatever your guys' cost is,
I'm not going to fix it.
I can't do this myself. You're gonna have to.
Right.
Whatever
The
it
duct
is.
tape. The duct tape stopped working an hour ago, and I really need you here. So yes, I will pay it. He said on the Iffle front, kind of in between games now, waiting for Diablo 4 to drop. Been
There was a
playing-
beta this weekend, actually.
There was. I totally missed it. Update on me. No surprise here. I stayed up too late on Friday, and then the only time I was going to be able to play was super early Saturday, and I just could not get out of bed. But I'm sure it was fun for those that played it. He's also been playing Hell Let Loose quite a bit. My brother-in-law visited this weekend, and we got into the new season of Apex. This might be a focus for the next month or longer. We're about halfway through the 10 placement games. I'm rusty, but it'll be fun getting into it with my brother-in-law. He's got nearly 1,000 hours in the game.
Whoa.
A man after Patrick's own heart.
Mhm.
But Patrick would also say those are rookie numbers.
I know. I
You
got
gotta-
3,000.
Yeah, you got to get up there. You got to get to pump those numbers up. He said, that's it for me. Much love to y'all. Lord
Oh,
Zukor.
much love to you as well,
Oh, yeah, sorry. Much love to you. As
Chris,
well.
Craig, Corey Smith.
Yes. Lord Zukor said, tears of the kingdom. That is all.
What?
Well, actually, wishing I was playing Tears of the Kingdom instead of working right now. I like how
That's
well
fair.
actually
That's fair.
that, Tears of the Kingdom, and that's Legend of Zelda, Ronnie. In case, because you said what? No, I don't.
Yeah, I didn't know what that was.
Yeah, okay, that's the newest
So
Zelda.
it sounds like the fire's burning, and even while at work, it's still just running through his mind.
Oh,
We've
man.
all
been
That's when
there.
you- That's
We
when
have
you know
all
the
been
game
there.
is good.
Oh man,
Yep. When you're doing them calls with work people and you're like looking for any end to talk about.
the back of
the-
your
the
head, you're just
game.
like, man, I can't even
Yeah.
wait to get him.
It's like, I can't believe this could have been an email and I could be playing right now in my
I
underwear.
should have called in sick for
With
sure.
these emails.
Hello,
Yeah,
is this
exactly.
Zelda? No, I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, I got nothing for you then. Nothing. All right. Last one. Haas is not a bot. Earl. All he has is Earl. I'm sorry, man. Maybe he just forgot to mention Iffle. Nope. I'm reading ahead. It's all Earl. Okay.
Okay.
That's all right. I had that too this week. So
Yeah,
you and me,
yeah.
Haas. You and me. Earl Bros. Earl Bros. He said bittersweet moments these days watching my oldest move into adulthood. Today was her last day of high school and she graduates in 2 weeks. While I am missing her, being a child terribly, I'm extremely proud of the fierce young woman she has become. Said beautifully.
Man.
What a good dad.
Speaking of that, I'm pretty sure Tim Pollen left a comment on Facebook.
Yeah, we have Facebook.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm on my way.
You are? Okay, all right.
The old,
I actually saw one for the first time in my life, I think.
Swipe and move. Oh no! What did it
I got
do?
a few years until that happens for my daughter, and you're a daughter as well, Lucas. And
yes, same.
Yeah, so it can go. Time can go slow. I mean, I would appreciate time going slow in that sense.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. My daughter's behind your daughter because my daughter's not trying to wear like shorty shorts and do cheerleading.
She's hoping that's not going to happen anytime
I'm
soon.
like, nope, we're still good. We're still keep it on the. She's still, she still would rather hang out with me than hang out with the cheerleaders or boys, other boys. Yeah. So I'm holding on to that time. Faux show. Let's see. Here we go. Facebook. On the old Facebook front, Mike Darty. Marvel Snap has been super fun lately, which is great because I hit a major dry spell. Ghost of Tsushima started off strong, but quickly has become a chore. I'm hoping Diablo kicks it back into gear since I've already pre-ordered and all. Oh, Ghost became a chore, huh?
Oh, that stinks.
That does stink. I wonder maybe he's doing too many of the collectibles. That's the only thing that I mean, could see.
Even
maybe
so, I was having fun with doing all those things in that world. I don't know. Maybe sometimes it's like the wrong game at the wrong time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or the right game at the wrong time.
Right.
But Diablo 4, another person looking forward to Diablo 4 now.
And also a game that's going to have chores. I don't know what you're talking about. Like there's so many checklists, and you got to get these 5 items, and
I don't know. It's just some games where there's checklists can be fun, and some games are not.
Yeah.
So
no,
if you're into it, you'll want to do all of it.
You do it. Yeah. And he mentioned Marvel Snap, so it goes without saying. Quick Marvel Snap update from me. I deleted the game off my phone.
What?
You didn't see that coming, did you, buddy, old pal?
Man, we're all full of surprises tonight. That's going on?
I have an announcement to make. I'm indefinitely done with Marvel Snap.
Really?
Was this a rage quit, or is this just a reasonable?
It's a mix. It's a mix of things. It's been. I've been back and forth. So like a month or two ago, I said I was just going to play casual. And then at some point earlier this month, I took the app off my screen, and I only accessed it if I had it like on the quick buttons or whatever when you swipe down. And so it was kind of out of sight, out of mind. What I was noticing is that Marvel Snap was filling all my downtime. And in the past, prior to Marvel Snap, my downtime was a good mix of, am I going to play a video game on PS5? Am I going to write someone on WhatsApp? Am I going to write an email? Am I going to Marvel Snap was so easy to just play like a 3 or 5 minute game. And then I would play 3 to 5 minute games. And then I would like lose track of time. And it became, as you know, my game that I pretty much was playing nonstop for the past 6 months.
Yeah.
And I just got to the point where I was like, you know what, this is an unhealthy practice. It's been kind of a little unhealthy. So I had to own up to it and take a step back and be like, you know what, I need to indefinitely take a break. So
got to get off the stuff, man.
I just got to get off of it. It was fun while it lasted. I enjoyed it. But and there was a little rage quitting too, Ronnie, where I felt like there were times where I was playing chess and everybody else was playing chess and I was playing checkers. Like I just felt like I could not figure out the meta. I could not figure out the smart way to play. I was making boneheaded moves and I just saw my rank just plummet. And eventually, like the last day I played on Saturday, I like just kept snapping blindly. Like I'd go into a match, I would mute my opponent so that they couldn't do a bunch of emotes, and then I would just snap away, and then I'd just play, win or lose. I'd just play to the end, and then take my cubes. I don't want them anyways. And then I was just done. I was like, no, this isn't worth it anymore.
Wow, big move.
It was a big move.
I had a clip of those like funeral bagpipes.
Yeah,
I can just pump that in right now.
Yeah, that's pretty much just send it out to sea and shoot it. I did write in the Marvel Snap channel of our Discord, and Kevin Gamer Parents Podcast said, I think we've all been there at least once or twice. Good to keep it in check. It will be there if it ever makes sense to return to it. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate it. I will still talk shop when it comes to Marvel Snap until they come up with a bunch of cards that I've never played before. But I still, talk about it from time to time. Not on this show, probably, since I'm not going to be playing it, but I will definitely talk about it on the Discord. And then Travis the Joiner said, with Snap, I actually just find it relaxing. I don't get mad or irritated if I lose. I don't care about rank. I mostly just like to see what kind of combos I can create with new decks. You know what? Shut up, Travis. Quit rubbing in my face that you can relax and I can't. All right, buddy? I love you. I'm just kidding.
I will tell you, though, if I played it, like, I would be like that, too. Like, I do not like to lose.
Yeah.
Like, winning is kind of important.
Yeah, it really is. And when I read what Travis writes about relaxing, I really tried. Like, I tried to be relaxing with it and be casual. Be like, you know what? I don't care. And I did. Inside, I was like, I care.
Just got under your skin.
And I want to win. I want to, because I know that on the other side, like, there would be times when they would emote a bunch. Like, they'd use the little emotes and emojis and they'd flash it up on the screen. I'm like, I know that right now. That's a 9-year-old boy that just destroyed me in this stupid game. And here I am, like fretting over this. I'm like, it's not worth it. But you know what? More power to you, Travis. I'm glad you relax playing it, and I hope you keep enjoying it. I hope we can talk about it sometime. And I love you. I take back the shut up. I was just kidding. I hope you didn't take it seriously. I know you didn't, because you're not that kind of guy. So I actually am keeping the shut up. So shut up. All right. Enough of that.
I know. I think the longer you go on, the less
myself.
sorry it seems like you are.
I know, right? I'm less convincing.
Seems like more of a lie the longer you go.
Yeah, it's true. I better stop. I mean, retract. All right. Tony Mayberry said, I've been contemplating on if I should buy a Nintendo Switch lately. I've wanted to play Breath of the Wild forever. Another classic movie that is, it's like a fine wine.
It's forever.
Sandlot. And still haven't played it. The newest Zelda game just came out, and so kind of debating on if I should get one so I can play through them both now. I'm going to tell you now, Tony, all the Zelda games are the same. Just jump into the newest.
You should get a Switch to play Broforce.
Oh, yeah. Broforce. That's where it's at right there.
Bro.
That'll change your life.
I mean, that's the only reason people get Switches is to play Zelda, apparently, because what did Breath of the Wild sell? Like 225 million copies.
The
or something
Pokemon
crazy?
game was really good, though.
I don't know.
1 billion copies.
It's got to be large.
All of India is playing it right now.
It's like a 95% attach rate. If you have a Switch, you have Zelda.
Pretty much.
So,
yeah.
I'm the 5%. I'm the 5%er.
Same.
You are. You are playing that Pokemon, and then Patrick, you just gave it to your son, right? He's playing.
He has a Switch, but he doesn't have Zelda. He has no desire, just like his dad.
Just like his dad. Yeah,
Dude,
Tony,
like
this is our non-Mark fact. Whatever.
Mark would be appalled.
Suggestion. Yeah. He would be. Don't play any of the others. Just play the newest one. You'll get the same story, the same. All your stuff's gonna break. It's supposedly there's all kinds of crazy stuff that you can do in this game that I've seen on the internet that's not appropriate for us to talk about.
If you give the internet the ability to create whatever you want, they're going to create whatever they want.
Explain to me, Patrick, you can create stuff now in the game? Is that what it is? Like people are making this in the game?
It's kind of, it looks like it's kind of like Minecraft where you can put things together and like, I don't know, motors or contraptions to whatever your heart desires.
What you're saying. Yeah.
Whatever your heart desires. And
it's crazy. I don't know if you've seen it, Ronnie, but it's Wild West.
Yeah, look at the WhatsApp chat and look at the past 2 Twitter videos I sent. This is what the community is creating.
This is
I'm
what
not
Zelda's
condoning any of it at all. But
I'll probably love whatever it is.
It's just
you will.
an
You'll
indication
love
of
it might get you to play it,
of
actually.
creativity that people have, you know?
Yep. All right. Next up on Facebook, Sherry Crow. That's right. Mama Bread fan herself. Non-gaming, but my husband and I retired as of May 1st. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Yeah.
Woohoo, she says. Living our best life. And yes, that's Mama Bread fan from the MTTG podcast fame.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Man.
That's awesome.
Sounds so
How
nice.
do they have like their own business? How did they coordinate retirement on the same day?
I'll tell you what, that's the
That's
best
some
way to
serious
do
pl-
it. Why
that's
would
some
you
serious
like
planning.
as soon as like your spouse retires, you're like, man, I still gotta go
I
to work.
quit too.
I know exactly. What
I quit too. I'm out of here.
It seems like it would be easy to coordinate that. You know
Yeah.
what I
That'd
mean?
be the worst. Have to get up and go.
Then they're like, there's a 10-year difference between you and your spouse. I don't care.
I know, right?
Yeah,
I
I'll
retire.
retire 10 years earlier.
That's right. Oh man. Let's see. Aaron Giddy, non-gaming. There's only 9 days of school left. Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That must be college if you're 9
Yeah.
days
Well,
of school.
I understand she's a teacher and counting down the days of
Oh,
school for
yeah.
sure as a teacher, but my mom's like, oh no, there's only 9 days left in the school year. That means the kids are going to be home all day,
Yeah.
every day for
Every
3
day.
months, you know?
Yep. I've already seen on Facebook the posts about chore schedule. What do I do? Help me. I need to be ready for the summer. Ah! They're just all panicking.
Yeah.
What do we do? Now, is Aaron a teacher? Where's Aaron a teacher?
She's a teacher in the local school district.
Well, how do they get out? They get out in 9, like, is that 9 school
Yeah,
days, like
next-
business
next,
days, or
Yeah,
9?
next
calendar
Thursday is
days.
our
9
last,
days on the
last day of
Mayan
school.
calendar.
They get out in May? What kind of
Yeah, it's pretty early this year. Yeah,
kids are stupid? They go to, like, they just
I know.
summer for 3.5 months. It's like, do they even go to school anymore? It's like, oh, we get out in April now. It's not even, forget it. Once the sun comes out, we don't educate anyone.
Once the sun comes out, yeah, it's all night school from here on out.
Yeah, that's goal for you. Yeah. Well, that's awesome, Aaron. I'm jealous. We don't get out till June 15th. Blech.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of it.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it has to
I love
do
the
with
break.
some of the schools don't have air conditioning, and so once it starts to get
That's
hot,
a fair point.
the
Fair
school
point.
gets hot, and the school doesn't want to have like incidents to occur where people are getting
People need
overexertion
to
of
step it up. Step it up. We
Yeah.
turn the fans on. That's all you need is a little fan,
Yeah.
a little airflow. You'll be fine.
Everyone gets a bottle of ice water, and you're good.
Yeah, you'll be fine. You be
Yeah.
fine. You be all right.
Suck it up.
Yeah. Suck it up, kiddos. Get
Yeah,
smart.
but that's
and
also the
suck it
kids,
up.
and the parents are like, the teachers are like, no, I'm not.
No, we're
working.
not sucking it up. We're leaving.
I'm not teaching 30 kids when it's 95 degrees in here.
That's true. That's fair.
That does sound horrible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Last one, Tim Pollen. Did he give an update already? No, he didn't
Nope.
get us on Discord. He did
No.
Facebook, mix it up.
Yeah.
He said, good stuff. This past weekend, oldest son graduated college. Sorry, I got hiccups.
Whoa.
Youngest son graduated high school, and oldest stepson graduates kindergarten this Sunday. Just kidding. It's high school. I just wanted
Dang,
to say that.
2 high
Kindergarten.
schoolers and a
That's a
college
big-
graduate.
yeah, that's big
wow.
They're all graduating it up. Look at
That's
that.
right.
Yeah, I'm sure he's like, I'm sure he's one. He's like, oh man, they're getting older, but probably 2. He's like, get out of my house.
Get out of here.
I think he said that in the message, didn't he? He posted something else with it.
He said one more to go. So he's
yeah,
got
one
one
more to
more freeloader
Whoa.
to get out
Oh,
of there.
okay.
So
Yeah.
So
All
yeah,
right.
there you
That's
go.
awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yep. Very nice. Very nice. All right. That covers it.
Cool.
That is the whole kit and caboodle,
Wait,
I think.
kit
Wonder-
and caboodle or kitten?
Well, I wonder when that
caboodle?
came, where that even
Wait,
came
kit
from.
and caboodle? No, we've
Yeah,
talked
the
about
kitten.
kit. It's
Have
the
we?
kit. Yes,
I think it's
it
a
was.
kit.
It was
like a-
early episodes. We talked about we talked about idioms and stuff.
Now
talked about a lot
yeah,
of
it.
okay.
The old
Yep.
kit and caboodle. It's not
That's
kit and
right.
caboodle. What's a
Yeah.
kit and caboodle? What would
I
that
don't
be?
know. What's a caboodle? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure we're having the same exact conversation we had 3 years ago when we talked about this.
There's a good chance
I don't know,
Mark
I
looked
for-
it up at the
yeah.
time.
I
Yeah,
forget
where's Mark?
things. I don't know if you know this. I forget things.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah. So if that's it, then let me scroll down here to
I mean,
The
I'm fine
outro.
with never knowing what it means and just continually using it.
yeah.
Yeah.
It has to do with a set of something like a kit. Like I have a kit.
Do you know
and-
that, or are you just making that up because you didn't look it up?
No, it's what Patrick talked about when he talked about it many years ago. I vaguely
He's
remember.
looking it up again.
I don't remember what caboodle
Pat
is though.
fact.
All right. Well, Pat's looking it up. Guys and gals, we thank you for sharing with us what's up with your neck of the woods. As we come to the old housekeeping where we offer you towels, fluff pillows topped with Andy's candies and tip you off to the GMG news you need to know. We want you to know that you can find us on Twitter, Discord, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch. We also have Patreon merch pages where you can, link up with us, support us, gear up with us, that's the one I was looking for. And there's one link to rule them all. Then you can find all of it under one link, linktree.com/thegmgpod. So check it out. You can also rate and review us if you'd like to throw a digital review our way. That would be like a coin for us. We appreciate that. Apple Podcasts, Podchaser, and Spotify. Let your feedback and your voice be heard. Literally, if you like, 929 GMG guys. Kit and caboodle, you got it?
Yeah. The whole kit and caboodle means the entire amount of things or the entire group of people being discussed. The word kit in the phrase, the whole kit and caboodle, is a reference to a soldier's kit, which is the collection of supplies and personal items that a soldier carries with him.
Yep.
So what's a
There you
caboodle?
go. That's the people.
Oh, dang. Yeah. It only said what kit is. It didn't say what the caboodle was.
Well, they said all
What are
the
the
things
most
are
Oh,
all
here we
confused
go.
the
Here we go.
people.
All right. Here's the rest of it. Oh, no. Pop-ups. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
The word caboodle in the phrase, the whole kit and caboodle, is an illustration of the word boodle. Boodle appears in the United States in the 1830s to mean a crowd of people, later evolving to mean a large amount of ill-gotten money. An older rendering of the phrase, okay, I'm not reading anymore. Okay, so
what
yeah.
the what?
Wow, 1830?
Yeah, 1830s.
So a
How about that?
caboodle is a large group of people or ill-gotten
Ill-gotten.
gains, like money you
Yeah.
laundered or stole.
Yeah.
Seems like that's the one they're
whole
using. in
bunch
the
of
phrase,
thievery
though.
back
Yeah.
in the 1830s.
Now look
He
out.
got away with the whole kit and caboodle.
I'll tell you who didn't get away with the whole kit and caboodle was everybody that was on the Oregon Trail. They did not get the kit and caboodle.
No.
Sure they
got-
did.
They got something else. They got
They got-
dysentery.
Yeah. I was trying to think of the word. What are the diseases they got? I'm trying
They
to
died
think
in
of
some horrible
All
way.
of them. All
Yeah.
of them. Yes.
all of them.
Yeah. Horrible.
Yeah. R.I.P. Oregon Trail people. Alrighty, that positive note. Wow.
Well,
I'm feeling-
joiners, thanks for
Well,
joining
I'm
us.
What a way to end it.
Wow. Oh, on a high note, dysentery note. No, wasn't that fun?
Oh, jeez.
We had a fun name for this episode, but now it's just going to be called dysentery. So sorry about your luck. You just
0 listens this week. What?
yeah. What happened? Why nobody wants to talk about dysentery? I don't
Relabel it
understand
dysentery.
why.
Mark is not listening.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
that's for sure. Alrighty then, Patrick, Ronnie J, and the spirit of Carcass Boucher, along with you, our beloved friends, family, and joiners, go get your good morning this week, and may God bless and guide your lives as you live, as you work, and as you game.
Bye bye now.
2, 3, 4.